Hey guys, it's me back again with another video. So I recently went back to one of my old channels, May Eve Loves BT Sands. It was like years ago I made that channel, and within making that channel I made a series called Fell Papyrus X Listener, which started with, normal romantic scenes and then ended with an NSFW like smut. And that's what a lot of you want. So this is going to be episode 1 of the remake of that series. Fell Papyrus. Ex-listener. Sorry about that. I'm not really good at editing or anything like that. So if I make a lot of mistakes, they're going to be fresh in the video. So I'm so sorry about that. But let me stop my jabbering and let's get into this. You were a human, which is, well, what you thought you were, as you just now wanted to explore the mountain that everyone kept saying was dangerous. You're a very adventurous human. So that's exactly what you did. You went up to the mountain, you explored a little bit, before you tripped on a vine and fell down, of course. Very unfortunate. You found yourself in a bed of flowers. Apparently those bed of flowers had been the only things breaking your fall. You were still contemplating why the hell you weren't dead, but no matter what, you thought this was going to be an interesting adventure. Okay, so let's skip the part with the interactions with Flowey and Toriel, and let's get straight on to Snowdon. You had just left Goat Mom's house. You had to run away from her, though, because she had tried murdering you and eating you, and told you that it was only keeping you safe. You didn't like this at all, honestly. But while you were walking in the very snowy, cold path, you had recently stepped over a stick. As you continued walking, the stick broke behind you. You didn't know what had broke the stick, but it seemed to have to be a very heavy thing due to that stick being the thickness of, well, a log. There's no way anything normal could have broke that. You then speed up your pace, being naturally scared, as whatever was behind you sped up as well. Before you knew it, you were in front of what looked like a very ginormous purple gate. You were trapped. The thing that was behind you started walking closer and closer and closer to you. Before you knew it, you could barely see the shadow of what looked like a very short, bald, whatever it was, behind you. But then it spoke. Hey kid, don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand. You reluctantly had no control over your actions as you turned around and slapped whatever that was dead in the face. It fell backwards due to your quick movements and the impact of the slap. It looked like a short skeleton. What the hell was that for? I can't even be friendly nowadays, can I? Whatever the thing was, it looked pretty pissed at your actions. You had no velocity of what you just did, but you looked very scared at what the skeleton might do, especially since you nearly just bitch slapped it in the face. He stood up, dusting off his clothes, looking at you with a pretty mad expression. So you gonna answer me? Human? What the hell was that? You tell whoever this was that it was merely a reflex and you're very dearly sorry. But again, you shouldn't have sneaked up on you that it scared the hell out of you. Fair enough. What the hell? He looked up at your head. While he was looking at your hair, you didn't know until he reached over and grabbed something. Something that was either inside of your head or sticking to it. He pulled it, probably trying to pull it off, but it didn't pull. You asked Sans, or Skeleton is what you knew him now, what he was doing and why he was doing it. I don't know, maybe it's because you got horns on your head? You look shocked at Sans, at what said Skeleton said, before reaching up for your head slowly and touching what felt like, well, horns. Why were there horns on your head? Too much was happening at once for you to, well, process all of it. So, again, as a natural reflex, you thought someone had maybe tried to prank you or put something in your head or maybe glue something to it. You tried pulling the horns off. It was very painful. You stopped, as then you realized they weren't attached to your head. Well, they grew to your head and now were attached to them. Okay, what the fuck's going on? First, I just approach a human, trying to be nice and friendly and all that crap. Then she slaps me and grows horns out of nowhere. Are you even a human? Sans looked at your soul as his eyes widened. That's weird. You have a monster soul inside of your human soul. You looked at the tiny heart that Flowey was talking about. You point to your soul and ask Sans if this is what he was talking about. You then proceeded to talk about how Flowey talked about. Your soul was different. Your soul was weaker than a human soul, but stronger than a monster soul. Sans then sighed and proceeded to realize that your soul was not strong enough to replace the human soul, the one more that was needed. Whatever. I don't want anything to do with you from now on, alright? Stay away from me, freak. You gasped at Sans' words. It really hurt your feelings despite him being a stranger. But before Sans could walk away, a tall, skinny, like skeleton was standing over both of you. Sans! It had a raspy, squeaky, and high-pitched voice. It kind of hurt your ears. What is this? Trickery. Papyrus. Well, what you know as other said skeleton reached down for your horns and pulled them. Soon realizing they were real, he stopped, looking at you with a, well, widened face expression. He was baffled. Sans, what is this small monster-like creature? Bro, don't even try. They're no use. Their soul is different from a human soul. It's not even as strong as one. I see. Despite this creature not being to any of good use, I still want to introduce myself to them. Human, I am the great and terrible Papyrus, and this is my brother, Sans. You look interested in Papyrus. He was very nice to you despite being an edgy, tall skeleton. So you introduce yourself. Your name was YN. YN, I see. What a very delightful name. You blush at Papyrus's compliments. And you're very cute as well. You blush more at Papyrus's compliment. You had no idea why he was complimenting you so much, but you liked it, despite not having that much attention back where you lived. Sans! What? This human is clearly unsafe out in the open. We're taking her back to our house. What? We can't have this thing around. Unless you want to get arrested, that is. For, I don't know, smuggling something that looks like a human. Undyne would kill us before she even realizes it's not a human. First of all, Undyne would never attack our house, for I am her best pal. She doesn't even like you like that, Papyrus. Whatever. There is no way I'm keeping her here. Papyrus was looking down at Sans with an angered expression. I said we were keeping the human in our house. Would you like to argue with me some more? No, boss. That was part 1. Leave in the comment sections if you want me to do part 2, and however long this series lasts. Well, I hope you have a good day. Also, all characters in this belong to their rightful owners, not me. Okay, bye!